souls began to intertwine. Your heart of gold, so pure, divine. And I lost myself within the fire, breaking free from my desire. A heart of gold forged to inspire. It's starfire.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So today is Meal Prep Monday. This is where I get all of my foods prepped up before the coming week. So I do these on Sundays because that's my one and only day off from all of the other crazy things going on in our lives. So I do this on Sundays and then put it all together for you today for our Meal Prep Monday. So join me today as we get ready to get everything set up so that we have a great. So first off, we're going to start with my zucchini. Now, these are zucchinis that my brother-in-law grew in his garden. We had a couple of smaller ones and then one big zucchini. The yellow squash I got from a lady that I work with. So it's garden, straight out of the garden produce. So I'm going to take the big zucchini, and because it was quite large, I kind of cut it so I can cut it in two different ways. The big end I cut off of the smaller end, and I just chop those up into coins. Then the big ends, you're going to see that I am going to end up slicing those lengthwise. I'm planning on using this in a lasagna, so I wanted them lengthwise, kind of like a lasagna noodle, because that's what it's going to be replacing, is the noodles in the lasagna. All right, and this is after I get it all cut up. I have coins of both the zucchini and the yellow summer squash, and then I had the lengthwise of some of the zucchini. I had more than enough for what I needed for my lasagna, and so what I do is I always just package it up to put it in the freezer. So now I have some more lasagna zucchini noodles in the freezer and some coins, and then I also kept some of the coins out just to have as I'm going to be making my meals throughout the week. And this is the zucchini lasagna. Let me tell you guys, this was the bomb. It is not very cheesy, but it's not a high tomato based lasagna. I'm not showing you the step-by-steps of that today because that's coming up in a video later this week, so stay tuned for that. All right, and now we're going to get on to the rest of our meats. I buy a lot of chicken drumsticks, guys. I utilize these a lot. I can always find them really inexpensive. And like this is a package of 10. And I've done this in the past where I made chicken curry out of these, plus still had some to put on the grill. These all are going to go on the grill tonight. So I'm just got them setting out. I have them thawed out. I had them in my freezer. When they are on sale or cheap, I usually buy 4 or 5 packages of them. You can usually buy 4 or 5 packages for right around $6-7. This is a cheap meal. So those of you that are on a budget, drumsticks are a great cheap way to get some of your chicken in. So I'm going to take this, and because I'm going to grill it, I want to kind of par cook it first. So I'm going to put them in my Instapot. And this is where you see me just setting up the Instapot. I've already got them in it. I put about a half a cup of water in there. Now, if you want to make chicken broth, this is the best way to do it. Put your chicken thighs or chicken legs, chicken bones, all in the Instapot. Cook it for like an hour to 2 hours. I usually go up to the highest that my Instapot goes, which I think is about 90 minutes. And I do that like 3 or 4 different times so that I get all of that good flavoring and collagen out of the bones and stuff. But today we're just going to do them for 7 minutes. And this was still just a little bit too much. Next time I'm going to cut it down to maybe 4 or 5 minutes and try that. I just got them a little bit too done. So they were already to the point where they were starting to fall off the bone. And that's not what I want. I want them just partially cooked so that when I get them out on the grill, I can just kind of crisp up the skin on them. And you can see these are where they've come straight out of the Instapot, and this is where I'm really going to add a lot of seasonings. Now I did put some seasonings in the Instapot with them, salt, pepper, and some of this no salt seasoning. I just love this no salt seasonings, guys. I get it at the Dollar Tree, and it's just got a great mix of flavors in it. And I like it that how much or how less salt I want. And of course, I'm always using the pink Himalayan salt. So I've got that on here, and then I'm getting ready to take them out to the grill. Remember, you need to preheat your grill. Now, the grill setup that I have is I have a charcoal grill on one side and a gas grill on the other. Here lately, because of time constraints and stuff, I'm doing most of my cooking on my gas grill side of my grill, and I always preheat my grill. So I go out and I light up the grill, and I keep all of my burners on high, and I just let it preheat for a good 15 to 20 minutes because I want it to burn off anything and everything that's on the grates, especially if I didn't leave it on after I'm done cooking, which a lot of times I do. So, because I don't want my grates to get all greasy, and if you leave barbecue sauce and some other sauces, especially if they have like a vinegar base in them, which a lot of my sauces do, if you use that on your grill and you leave it on there and you don't get it burned off or cleaned off, then it's going to start eating into the covering on the grill, and it's going to rust out. So make sure you're always cleaning your grill up. It's just going to make them last so much longer. But I preheat mine, and I mean, it gets up to like 600 degrees. And then I open the grill, and I take my wire brush and I brush it all down. And then always remember, oil your grills. It's going to help keep the food from sticking, and it's just going to be so much easier. All right, so along with the chicken legs on the grill today, I had 2 pork chops, which are the 2 in the back, and then I had a small cube steak but it's just a tenderized cube steak, and I thought I'd put it on here, and then I could have like a salad with steak on top of it, or a lettuce wrap with steak in it. Not for sure what I'm going to be doing with it later on in the week, but I will be making it as a lunch item. And I'm just going to get that cooked up. I really love utilizing the grill in the summer when it's hot outside because I don't want to heat up my kitchen. So using the grill is just a really easy way to get your food cooked with. And here it is once it all comes off the grill. The pork chops we're going to have tonight, so those are cooked completely full. And then the steak, because I know I'm probably going to be using it in a salad, I've got it cooked to medium rare, which is the way I like my steaks. But a lot of times I do cook my meats just a little bit on the underdone side. So if I normally eat something medium, I get it more towards the medium rare because I know I'm going to be reheating it and I don't want it to get dry. So tonight's supper was pork chops and a chicken leg along with lettuce salad, and I just topped that lettuce salad with some creamed cucumbers that I had made. Cucumbers, again, were fresh out of a garden. I sliced them thin and put a little bit of mayonnaise, sour cream, apple cider vinegar, and then some of my sweetener in there so that I could have like we love creamed cucumbers. So that was supper, and it was a really good supper. All right, after supper was finished, I still had some more meats that I had taken out of my freezer to thaw. And here's some hamburger that I had packaged up and frozen. I like to buy the big 10-pound rolls of hamburger and then portion it up either in 1-pound or 2-pound portions and freeze it that way. It's less expensive, and it's always nice to know that I have those in the freezer. So I always try to catch it when the hamburger is on sale. And this is another way to help cut down on some of the meat, because meat can get expensive, and I'm lucky because I live in the Midwest where beef is prominent, so our beef isn't near as high as I know some of you on the coasts and stuff have. So if your meat gets high, always buy on sale and buy the bigger packages. Break them down and freeze them yourself. So this hamburger we're just going to take and we're going to make cheese stuffed burgers out of them. So I've got about a half a slice of cheese in here. This is a cheddar cheese, and I bought the big sliced cheddar cheese, which is why I only using about a half a slice in the burgers. I put the cheese in the middle, and then I'm going to wrap all of the hamburger around it and kind of make a meatball, which is what you see here. So this is the meatball, and then I'm just going to flatten it out, season it up, and we're going to go out and we're going to grill it. All right, and here they are on the grill. As you can see, I got that grill pretty hot when I put them on. I got a little flames on there. Along with the 4 hamburgers, I also have the riblets. And these riblets just have a dry rub on them. Again, this is another thing that we had bought a large package of. I think it was a 10-pound box that we bought for $12 or $15. All right. And it's just a grilling up here, guys. And as you can see, I did have the grill a little bit too hot. And when I went to flip them, one side of my meat did get a little bit charred. But that's kind of the way I like it. And same with my husband. As long as it's not overcooked, but the outside's got that char, that's just good flavor. And that's all I have for you guys today. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe. I have so many more videos coming out, guys. I am so new to YouTube, and I'm glad that you took the time to join me and to see how I meal prep for success. Thanks, and you have it absolutely wonderful. Bye now.